So I'm here to express my dissatisfaction, my displeasure, and say these elections were not fair. They did not meet the threshold of a free and fair because of the malpractice I've just mentioned. And very quickly to mention some areas is I made sure in every polling station I had an agent whose job was just to count the number of voters who are physically present. And we have cited several cases where the physical people who voted and the number of the outcome is not tallying. And it runs to almost 500 to even more. And this clearly shows you who should have been the real declared winner. For example, in some polling stations like Ngorika, the physical people present were about 110, and the declared in the system were 200, I think, and 13 thereabout, showing clearly, and it is evident by my agents, there were ID cards that were brought into several polling stations. And these IDs were scanned in front of my agents, and hence the declaration of the results. So to our estimate, about 500 or so manipulated ID cards were put into the system. The system is very good. You cannot tamper with it. It is waterproof, but it is manipulatable. So I think the politicians I mentioned were able to maybe buy IDs, carry them. We could hear about such speculations around, but we did not know what they were for. But now it's very evident that the IDs were used against my win, or against me not to be the winner, because definitely they're manipulated. So I have several instances like Huruma, like in Nyakiambi, like in Ngorika, where we have evidence that the physical people who voted, who we counted, are not the ones that appear in the team skit, in the system, showing clearly that there was manipulation of sort. So we also have evidence that many of these politicians, who I think were using the party mobilization, could mention the name of a single politician. So they could mob and mobilize so that a certain candidate is favored. So these elections, as you can see the results, the difference between me and my competitor is about, I think, 100 and something, 140 or thereabout. And what we are saying in dispute is about 500. So ukifanya hiyo mahesabu, you can see who should have been declared the winner.